Hey peeps, I'm Erin, I'm with the fam, and hey guys, and I just figured I'd get on here and talk right now because I feel like things are happening for a lot of us, right? And so, hey, what up girl? What up girl? Thanks for joining me. I know it's not 9 o'clock, but you know what? I think we have things to talk about. Hey, so you know what? Unconscious things that happen to us. So don't we live in this like, hey, what up? Like, don't we live in this amazing, nice, perfect. We live in this world, right, where we have these lives, right? These things that we do, like, that are good for us, that are awesome, right? So we have like jobs that are like, that we're focused on, that we're doing things that are like great. We have stuff at home, like projects. We have friends. We have like all of these things that we do day in and day out, right? That are like super important to us, that like motivate us and make us happy and to keep us like in this like level energy that we have throughout the day and so on and so forth, right? And isn't it interesting how it can be distracted by the littlest things? And then the littlest thing becomes like the biggest thing. And then you're totally away from everything that makes sense on taking your life to the next step, right? Do we not all do this? So, okay, let's break that down a little bit. So let's just say that you're waiting for your mom to pick you up at school and your mom's a little bit late. And so automatically you're not good enough, right? Like, she doesn't care about you. Like, her life, like, she is just like depleting from you. Like, you take that on for yours, right? Or like, your boyfriend or your husband is like, I just need space. Like, I just need to like go take a walk. And you're like, what did I do? You know, and then you start a big fight over that, you know, or, someone at work is like in a bad mood and they're like, this and this and this, and you're like, God, why do they have to be that way? And then like for the rest of the day you cycle in this whole matter around like, hey, what up? We cycle in this whole matter around like, oh, poor me, right? Like, why did they have to treat me like that? Hey, what up? You know, and then it's like, you know, because my mom didn't pick me up on time, like, I'm not good enough. And for the rest of the day, I'm like mad at my mom and I'm like being mean to her and starting fights with her. And now we're elevated and now we're fighting over cleaning the chores at home when we get at home. And it's just in this big thing. And now you're in a fight with your mom and you're super upset. And now you can't focus on that homework assignment that you had and your friend's conversation that you were in over, you know, that exciting party that you guys are going to have this weekend. Or you're not focusing on that project at work or that important thing because a thought came into your mind that was like, wait, I'm not good enough because they made a decision. So it's like, why do we make this choice when someone else makes a decision for themselves, to love themselves, to be there for themselves, that it takes away from us? So it's like we have to think about, what is us? Like, yeah, like, what is for me? It's like, just because someone else needs something doesn't mean it takes away from me. It doesn't even mean it takes away from your friendship or your relationship or your mother loving you. You know, sometimes we get caught in traffic and sometimes, you know, I tripped over something and stubbed my toe and it made me in a bad mood and it was me and it had nothing to do with you. And now you're mad at me because I was frustrated, you know? And it's like, this is the thing that we see and notice that is like plaguing everybody all the time, right? Right. So it's like, why do we walk around letting ourselves be so upset? It's like you wake up in the morning, you're super motivated, you're working on something, and then your boyfriend calls and says that he can't go to lunch with you today when he was supposed to. And now you're upset. Now you're depleted from. And for the rest of the day, you're not feeling good enough. You're wondering if he even loves you still. And you're projecting, not only are you projecting that pain upon yourself, but you're projecting it into your boyfriend or to your mom or whoever the person is that you're dealing with, right? And so now you're projecting that energy into them and now they're feeling a little bit stressed out. And maybe you pull away from them and now they're like, dude, I don't want to hang out with you. And now you're like, now I'm really messed up, right? So now you've literally project your own pain onto them when really they were just busy. Right? Or maybe they felt sick and they needed to take a nap. Like, it's like, it doesn't take away from us just to have that other person have an opinion or a feeling about something. And this is like part of the plague. This is what's going on in this planet, that we choose to attach to those energies. And not only do we choose to attach to it, but we choose to carry it out throughout the day and to focus on everything that we're doing in production in our lives and moving forward isn't even there. So who even said there is a negative? right? There's another question, like, who says there's negative? Who said that we need to take a bad thing out of what someone says, right? So it's like, hey, what up? So it's like, let's just try to be more positive. And it's like, that's when I talk about using the pause. The pause is something that I came up with a while ago, and it's something that we use in our classes. And creating the pause is noticing when you have that thought, right? So your mom's a little late and you're starting to get upset. Well, okay, so now notice. It's like that pause for yourself. Whoa, I'm starting to get upset. Okay, great. Why am I getting upset? Am I upset because they're late and they don't care about me, or they're late and maybe they just got stuck in traffic? It has nothing to do with me personally to take away from my motivation. Right. Yes. So it's like, whoa, it's like a stop sign. Whoa, what am I doing right now? Right? Like, wait a minute. Like, is this a real thought, or is it a distraction from the true purpose? Because if we all just love each other and we don't have a purpose to harm anyone, which 90% of the time people don't have a malicious thought, right? They're not malicious about what they're doing. It's more of like they're in their own personal space and maybe they weren't thinking about you. Right. Taking offense is a choice. It's our own choice to be, what are your thoughts on pause during jealous feelings? Oh my God, 100%. This is a great question, because when you're jealous, okay, think about that. Okay, someone comes up to you and they say that they have something or whatever, and you're feeling jealous, right? Or someone's acting a certain way around your boyfriend or your husband, and you're like, right, feeling lack, right? So if jealousy means that you want what they have and you want to take it away, is jealousy even a word that we should even use? Because does most people want to take something away from someone? No, they want what they want. They don't want what you have. They want what they want. Maybe they want something similar, but they're not trying to take it away from you, right? So being jealous is more of like, it's a mirror for you to be like, I'm not good enough. Yeah, it's not about possession. And so it's about feeling like you're not good enough. So if you're feeling jealous, then what is it about you in this situation that makes you feel not good enough, right? So it's like that mirror for you. It's the universe actually giving you the answer to fix yourself, you know? It's like it's giving you that. Like, you're like, dude, you're in these low moments. You're like, what do I do? Thank you. You know, what do I do? Like, come on, universe, tell me, right? And then you have someone walk up to you and they're going through the same thing. Thank you. They're going through the same thing that you're going through. And instead of you taking it as a mirror of like, oh my God, thank you, universe, you just gave me my answer, and that stop sign to be like, oh, they're doing what I'm doing, and I see it. Like, I can fix myself right now. And so isn't it funny how spirit is actually giving us the answer right there?